Hi, my name is Catherine. I'm from Armada, Michigan. It's a small town in Michigan, about 60 miles from Detroit. I started with my Halloween displays about 13 years ago. Moved in a subdivision, and I was the only one on the street with any credible Halloween props.
It's getting really deep around here. I need boots.
What happened was I started out small. My children were young, and I started out small and cutesy, kind of country, kind of Halloween display. And as my children got a little bit bigger, we moved into the more, a little bit more cryptic, a little bit of a scare factor. And it seemed as though that it grew on me, and I continued to grow my display with some competition across the street, egged me on a bit.
That would be me, Nancy Townsend from Armada, the original Hallow Queen. That would be. Yes, she did. I moved into the street, and she had already resided there. She had cute little pumpkins, and little ghosts, and all kinds of cute stuff. And all of a sudden, one year, she saw my incredible display, my entire graveyard, and everything. And from there, it became a competition. And of course, she knows she reigns second, but it's a great fun.
It was so fun. One day, she drove by in her minivan with this giant bat on top of her minivan. It was so large it encompassed the entire vehicle. She drove by blaring scary Halloween music and beeping her horn at me as she flipped me the middle digit of her finger. And I was just absolutely envious of her giant bat. So that day, I ran immediately to the nearest Halloween store, and I one-upped her with a 6-foot spider with LED lighted eyes, and I promptly put him on my roof, the roof of my house, and it really grew from there. She would see my new prop, and she would rush out and get one, and then I would go and do the same. And eventually what ended up happening was we took a job in a haunted house just for fun. We really enjoyed that season. It was a lot of work, but it was a great deal of fun. We worked at the Halloween, the spook house the one year, and then the next year we took a job in a Halloween store so that we could continue to grow our displays, but at a discounted price.
Always at a discounted price when you're taking away from grocery money to buy props.
This is true. I cannot even tell you how many times I've robbed the grocery money to get here to the convention, this weekend. It truly is a passion, and we just absolutely love it. And even though it's not always in our budget, if there's a will, there's a way.
And the funny thing is sometimes you don't even realize how just regular it's become, because you have children that would come by, or wouldn't even come on your side of the street, but you have your own children who, from the time they're toddlers, are playing with skeletons and bloody masks and stuff, and they have absolutely no fear.
It's really fun, though, because a lot of times, speaking of the kids, in the neighborhood, we usually start our displays about October 1st, and it's really fun to see the neighborhood kids gather around in the beginning of October, and they really do look forward to you putting up your haunt. And if you happen to be maybe October 2nd or 3rd to put up your haunt for that year, they come around and they say, are you ready? Are you going to put it up yet? We're waiting for you. It's really fun.
It's fun. It's absolutely fun. It's something like once you start it, you have to one-up yourself every time. And their reactions, and to you it's just so normal. So my husband, it took a little bit, but he golfs, I buy props. It's fair.
Absolutely. It's funny because in the beginning my husband was a little bit standoffish on the idea that I would invest money every year into creating this display that's unfolded. And in the beginning he rolled his eyes a bit, but now I find him surfing websites to show me different props or different ideas and such. A couple years ago, he made me a wonderful cemetery fence that it was just to my delight. I was very surprised by it, and it's kind of unfolded into this genre where on Valentine's Day he bought me a 6-foot undead zombie, and he did say to me with the gift, "Honey, nothing says I love you like a new dead corpse."
This is so true, so true. We don't have the fancy jewelry and the diamonds and the nails done, and
And we don't look for flowers or jewelry. We're not big mall shoppers. Our passion is in Halloween. And it's funny because it seems to be with people, you either really love Halloween or you don't care for it much at all. There doesn't seem to be a lot of in between, we've noticed. But for us, it's truly a passion. It's an absolute addiction. Yes, I have this makeup that I've had for a couple of years. It's really high quality makeup. It's fantastic. If you take care of it and store it properly, it'll last you a long time. The only problem that I had is I have the makeup, which is, like I said, it's great quality stuff, but the difference is I did not know how to apply it properly to give it that real scary, creepy look that a lot of times we're striving for, with our costumes. I have an electric chair at home that my uncle made for me last year. It's a fantastic prop that he made by hand, but we were not sure what to do with the finished product as far as making it shake, to give it that electrifying, realistic look. So I had gone online and read that you can add a wiper motor to any static prop that'll give it the shakes and shivers, to give it that extra wow factor. So I need to get some information on this, and I think this is what I need to finish off that electric chair that he made for me. It's truly fantastic prop. Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. I have a situation at home where I need some kind of motor of sorts that I could hook up to an electric chair that my uncle made for me last year for Halloween. It's a fantastic piece, but I'm looking to give it that wow factor, that realistic shake and motion that you get from some of the professional electric chairs.
Absolutely, we can help you. Are you looking to do something with motors themselves?
Yeah, I heard I was looking on the internet that and got some information, something about a wiper motor. I hear a lot of that home haunters use for their do-it-yourself projects.
Yeah, we have wiper motors right here, and this will do nicely for what you're looking to do. Basically, what you're looking to do is you're looking to mount it on the back of your chair, and what you're going to do is you're going to attach a stiff wire, to the arm on the wiper motor, run it through the chair, and then into the back of the skeleton, attach it to the skeleton, and then once you power up the wiper motor, the skeleton will move back and forth.
Okay, now how much would something like this cost to get me started?
For us, the wiper motor itself is $14.99. If you want, we also have a full setup, which is the wiper motor, the power supply, which will run the wiper motor. And what we have is what's called a quick connect, which allows you to connect the wiper motor to the power supply very easily. And that whole setup is $31.99 for a 5-volt, but you're probably wanting a 12-volt for a faster action, because 12-volt will give you a faster RPM, and that is $35.99.
Okay, fantastic. That sounds real good. Thank you for your help.
Well, they're the contact lenses that you put in. They're all different colors, and you can wear them with all different costumes, but then they also have the everyday colors, so you can just change the colors of your eyes. So I decided to try them, and I got a green zombie pair. Never worn contacts before. Went ahead and put them in last night with my costume, and they worked out really well. So I came back today, and I bought an everyday pair, aqua, to change my normal eye color. And I bought my 17-year-old the pink rave, the hot pink, her favorite color. And they're really fun.
At the end of the show at 5 o'clock, we came through and passed by the stand, and I was very drawn to the realistic masks, half masks that they had here on the table. I thought it would be a great piece for a costume that I had in mind this year. I wanted to be an old, decrepit old lady. And when I saw the half mask, I thought not only does it look very comfortable and workable, but it's got a lot of depth to the latex, very realistic looking. I loved it. I had to have one, and very reasonably priced. This is what I got yesterday. Isn't it beautiful? you add an authentic wig, and it's just an incredible costume. We also purchased contact lenses to really make the illusion of the old lady by giving it that glazed over cataract look. They sell a white contact lens that actually, it's just fantastic.